Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another video on Starseed Academy. My name is Jenny. So today we're talking about nebulas, the cosmic nursery, how special and important they are. I recently learned some extremely important, shocking, beautiful, amazing information about nebulas when I took my membership group into one on an astral mission and was so blown away and shocked to find what we did there. So I want to share that with you, but before I do, please remember to subscribe to this channel for new videos every Sunday. Check out the link in the description to join the membership group and to work with me one-on-one. Okay, so let's jump in. So what happened was I do astral missions with my membership group, which means that we have an idea of where we're going to go, like astrally projecting, traveling, but it's very spontaneous. You just never know what's going to happen when you go there. So in this particular case, we were doing some missionary work in Orion's belt. And I won't get into everything that we were doing. We're doing a lot of bridge building and energy things for history and the past of Orion, the galactic past history of the wars and stuff like that. And then I decided that we were going to take, I don't know why, I just felt like this intuition, this nudge to go into the nebula, which is right below Orion's belt, and just go there and enjoy. And I don't know, I thought we were just going to explore and have a look around. And what I did not expect was to be walking into one of the most magically potent, energetically special places that I've ever been, ever. This to this day is my absolute favorite thing I've ever done with the group. And what we did was we arrived into the nebula, and if you've seen a picture of any nebula, but specifically Orion's, you'll see that there are really beautiful bright colors. There's these bright blues and greens and pinks and purples and yellows and oranges, almost like a rainbow within. And it's all really super fine, stardust. And this is the place where stars are born, right? So the energy of it is extremely hushed. You walk in and it's sacred. You feel that. There's protection around. There was a lot of divine feminine, I don't know if it was angelic, but definitely higher dimensional being protection, divine feminine protection around this womb of creation for these, I thought stars were being born there. And they are, but there was more happening there. So as we went in, each member within the group was feeling drawn to different places. Some people were feeling really drawn to the green. I was feeling really drawn to the pink at the center. Others were really drawn to the purple. It was a really strong resonance that it was whoa, I need to go over here. And then when we were in those respective colors that we felt drawn to, we started having these visions of the different style of beings that came from those colors. So the people that were in the green energy, there was a few of them, they started having visions of dragons. In the pink energy where I was seeing unicorn energy, and I didn't know why any of this was happening, and different colors for different things. Blue, I think somebody was seeing Arcturian energy, purple was Andromedan. There was a lot going on, and we were all what is this? This feels incredible to be here. And we were all kind of just basking in this energy. And at one point, I remember laying down and doing snow angels, in this incredible pink light. It was light and dust, and it was just so beautiful. And as I was laying there, and everyone, we were all kind of just really basking in this energy and laughing and playing, and just it felt so lighthearted and so beautiful and so sacred at the same time. I just had this dawning realization hit me, and I was this is where souls are born. And I was wait a minute. That, as soon as I said it out loud, it rang so true, and I knew that it was real. I knew that it was the truth. Sometimes you receive a download and you say it and you're that's true. It's just clear cognizance, clear knowing. But I because I'm human, I need to know, how is that possible? And what I was told from God source and my team that was with me, and the divine feminine angels that were protecting this nursery, was that yes, we all come from source. Of course, we know that. We all come from source. We all have a spark of that source light within us. That's life force energy. It's deep at the center of your soul. But we also need a physical place to be born into. Like coming from source, where does the piece of light, that piece of source, become a soul? Like, what is it born? Where does it get born, basically? And the answer was nebulas. Not just the Orion Nebula, but nebulas around the galaxy. They're not just birthplaces for stars. They're birthplaces for souls. And I was like so blown away by that, but then had so much confirmation, which I'll share some of that with you. But it's just like, it was just so special. And like for me specifically, it made a lot of sense that particular nebula felt so much like home, because I have always felt such a strong resonance with Orion. And I was like, it's my home. But in a way, that doesn't really make sense, because source is where we all come from. So I thought we should all just feel like source, God source, that light is our home. That's our true home. So then why are some of us so drawn to different places in the galaxy and say, like, some people are like, no, the Pleiades is my home, or no, Arcturus is my home, or like me, I'm like, no, but Orion feels like home. It's like, but why? It's like, because there are nebulas placed all around this universe, and your soul was born into one of those. And then the soul, I mean, once it's born, then it has its journey of lifetime after lifetime, incarnations after incarnations, but it does have to be born somewhere, which is really special, really special. So in a way, it kind of feels like when a soul is born, it needs like a physical, or at least like energetic womb, birthplace outside of just the magnificence of source, to actually like be born into. And then the soul, when it has lifetimes, is once again born in, like, to come to earth. I was born into earth as a baby, and then that soul was like inside me, or some of it anyway. Just so special. And so when I had that realization and I was there with the membership group, I said to them, I think this is where souls are born. And I was like, whoa. And I didn't really say much more about it. And then at the end of the event, when we do our group share, like, what did you see? What did you experience? And we're all telling each other what we experienced. So many, maybe all of the people there were like, yes, as soon as you said that, they either thought it before I even said it, they just had that knowing as well, or that understanding, or as soon as I said it, something clicked into place when I said that for a lot of people, including myself. And then we were all looking around, like, many of us felt like that specific nebula was our home. Like for me, I really felt that way. And then the different, if you've seen a nebula, there's like all of those colors that I was talking about. It was like the colors represent the different kinds of souls, which now makes a lot of sense, because I have said many times on this channel that every single soul has a soul signature. It has a specific sound. It has a specific color that is unique, like a snowflake, to just that one soul. So it would make sense that within that nebula, you would have, like, within different colors or essences, the unicorn's souls here, the dragon souls here, the galactic souls here, the whatever souls in each place. So it really, like, confirmed for me why Orion feels like my home, that souls do have that soul signature of where they come from, and that's why you resonate at a certain point in the universe, not just to God's source. Yes, that's your home or where you came from, but where were you born into the world as a soul, right? So not only that, but then for me personally, if anyone asked me, even as a kid, even now at any point, like, if you had to pick, like, what is the essence of your soul, I would always say a unicorn. Like, I am a unicorn. That sounds so crazy. Like, if you're not somebody that follows this channel regularly, like, not one of the, then you haven't heard me say crazy stuff like this, but it's true. Like, some people, like, my husband, Brian, he is just a dragon through and through. Like, that is just what he is. And my beautiful friend, Janine, I feel like she is such a dragon. Some people are earth angels. Like, my mom is such an earth angel. My friend Susie is such an earth angel. And then they would have probably been born in some nebula, in some, like, beautiful, high, fantastic, angelic realm. But I feel so resonant with unicorns, Orion. To me, that was a lot of confirmation. it was just, and it was just this knowing, like this clear knowing too. So this kind of explains the resonance factor. Like, why do people say no, but like, I am Pleiadian, or I resonate there, when really all souls, come from source, and then you just have lifetimes in Pleiades and lifetimes on Earth and lifetimes in all the different places, but your soul itself is from source. Yes, but now there's this other layer, but maybe you were actually born in some kind of nebula within Pleiades. And then no wonder you feel that way. And this literally just explains so much more to me. Like, I love the mysteries of the universe, how they are so layered, so detailed, and like a mystery unfolds slowly over time. And then the other thing that I wanted to say, I just wrote down some things here in my book to confirm this, that helped me to confirm it, was, so yes, we come from source, but we also need this physical or energetic birthplace for the soul. Now it explains the resonance for people feeling that way so strongly at different parts of the universe. And then here's another just weird little tidbit for me that kind of also like a part of this mystery that now aligns, like another puzzle piece. So I've done readings for people that have had lifetimes as a Blu-ray being. I don't know if you know anything about Blu-rays. They're incredible beings. They are non-physical. They appear to me like the Northern Lights, like this shimmering, color moving, like intelligence blanket of light. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I've found that a lot of them originate in Lepus, Lepus, which is a constellation like below Orion. And for more on Blu-rays, if you would like to know more about Blu-rays, I can do a video about Blu-ray beings, because I've had quite a few experiences now. And yeah, I would love to actually share more about Blu-rays, but I don't want to get too off topic on this. But anyway, one of the things about Blu-rays that's important for this video is that they are connected somehow to blue avians. And that kept coming up, and I tried to dive deeper into why that was. And it was like, blue avians are like Blu-rays that have decided to take on a physical form. So a Blu-ray being is very high vibrational, like angelic dimension high vibrational, like very, very high. They are non-physical, like I said. They kind of work as a group. They're not so much like, they are individuals, but they're more like, they work not like a hive mind, not a bad thing, but they work as group mentality, like a group consciousness, the Blu-rays. Even though there's individual souls, they're so connected within their community or with each other, that they work as like one powerful being, almost like a god, a mini god in a way, or like if all the angels were working together like that. And they do a lot of things for the universe. And so when one of them, a soul that's within a Blu-ray existence, incarnation, lifetime, if they decide that they want to have a physical lifetime, many of them become these blue avian beings. The blue avians are like the monarchy within the Orion's belt, which are like these extremely respectable peacemakers, humanitarians, just royal, profoundly wise old souls. And makes sense because of what they came from. This Blu-ray existence was so, it's all about service, and it's all about helping, and it's just so beautiful. So anyway, the point of this is that in many people's readings, it came up, at least 2 or 3 people, which is not many, but it's very specific to come up for a few people like that, came up that they were Blu-rays that became blue avians. And what I saw in that reading, which now makes sense, but didn't really make sense at the time, was what I thought was a portal. And so I think I've said to people, like, if maybe you're watching this and I gave you a reading where I said the Blu-ray goes through a portal, like an Orion portal, to arrive on Orion's belt. So the Lepus constellation is here, Orion is here, the Orion's belt is here, and then there was like apparently a portal in underneath Orion's belt but above Lepus, and they went through that portal, and then when they came into Orion's belt, they were blue avians. Well, the only really thing like between those two places that would be a portal is the Orion Nebula, which is below Orion's belt. And now I understand that what I've been thinking was a portal this whole time was like a birthplace in a way. And so maybe these like Blu-ray beings were going through this nebula and being born into like a physical existence into Orion as a blue avian. So again, I mean, that's just another like beautiful magical mystery. And I just love what I do. Like, I just love being able to like work with people on figuring out their like starseed origins, past lives, because I learned so much just from doing that. I get to learn like about all of this kind of stuff just from what I see and experience with them. And then also I would say like in the membership group, my personally like my knowledge and my information just keeps getting so much more deeper and detailed and intricate because of everything that I have learned, because we do events every single week, and so we're traveling and we're doing all these crazy things. So I'd be really curious if, I mean, maybe somebody else already knew this, or just curious on your thoughts and comments about what do you think about that? Nebulas being a cosmic nursery, not just for stars like we already knew, like we thought, but for souls as well. And if that's the case, then where is your like birthplace as a soul? Where do you resonate so strongly? And you can like Google images of these beautiful nebulas, but it's far more potent and powerful to go there, like astrally go and truly be there in the energy. We were literally so there. We all saw the same things. We all felt the same things. We all suddenly knew the same things. It was like, it was magic, truly. And that's why I say like the Starseed Academy membership is so magic. It's incredible. There was no way all of the people on that call would have come to the same conclusion if it wasn't true. And then afterwards having all of these confirmations. So I just wanted to share. I love sharing with you guys the new things that I'm learning, so that it doesn't get too repetitive. Like we can't always be talking about like manifestations and dimensions and quantum mechanics and all the things that we talk about on this channel. So I just wanted to talk about something brand new. So nebulas being this cosmic nursery, and leaving you with that thought and inviting you to chime in on what you think about that. Also, let me know if you want me to do, I always take video requests. So if you want me to do a video on Blu-rays, on any kind of place or beings or species, I can absolutely do that for you. Please just leave that in the comments. I always check them out and I try to respond to as many as I can. And I'll leave it at that for today. So please remember to subscribe before you hop off, because you're going to get new videos every Sunday. Follow me on Instagram as well. It's just Starseed Academy, because there's different content on Instagram that I don't have here on YouTube. And then check out the membership. Just check out the link below. When you click on it, it opens up and shows you all of the things that I do. Healings, readings, the membership, the courses, Instagram. You can find me through that link as well. And follow me or sign up to work with me or be a part of the membership and go a little bit deeper into your own wisdom. Activate your own wisdom and remembrance of these kinds of magical things. So I love you all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, please remember, listen to your heart and the quiet voice within. Because you are so much more than the body you are in. I love you, beautiful starseeds. Have a great day. Bye.